What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about the crypto news. No getting away from it. The market continues its retrace right now. Um, Regained a lot of ground on Saturday, and then last night, fairly small negative movements, and then today it looks to be continuing so far. But we do have many, many hours until the market's open, so we'll see how this plays out. All right, before I get into the news, as always, I update the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I've spoken about on the channel that I thought would crush it in the cycle. Obviously, they've had a dramatic retrace, many of them. Had you invested 100 bucks to each one when I released the videos and you're still holding those bags, you would be in profit for 46 grand. Add in the 2,600 you invested, you'd be sitting on 48,800. I've held them all and I've closed positions on them all and reinvested into new cryptos. If you want to see what I'm in, you can check out Copy My Crypto. We've had some very, very nice wins recently. And if you want to match them, you can check it out. But one thing I keep and continue to reiterate is a bear cycle will come, whether that's now or some early next year. It is going to come. So bank profits all the way through. And when the bear cycle's here, stick around in the markets. Everything's undervalued. There is an opportunity for everything at the moment. So you can set up an investment that will change your life. Phantom is up 273 times in value from when I found it. So Grand bought your house. And at one point this cycle it was up 680 times. So stick around, look for those gems. That's all I do in the bear cycle. And any gem I find, I'll be sharing with the Copy My Crypto members. Okay. Yeah, so Bitcoin continuing to retrace a bit. But obviously the volume's going to get fairly crazy when the market's open. So we'll see if Bitcoin continues to capitulate or if the market rallies. But some interesting news been coming out of Singapore, first of all. So Singapore's bloody things. Singapore have suspended crypto exchange over a row with K-pop band BTS. So Bidget reportedly loses its license after it promoted Army Coin, which was named after groups BTS Army followers. The financial regulator has reportedly suspended Bidget exchange as a result. According to the Financial Times report on Sunday, Bidget was suspended after it got into a high-profile dispute for promoting the digital currency Army Coin, which is named after the band or the band's followers. In October, the platform was threatened with legal action by the BTS management company Hype Corporation for promoting Army Coin to traders using an unauthorized image of the band and distributing what it said was false information that the coin was made for BTS and intended to maximize its profits. This is one of those ones where you've got to be careful about how you're effectively, you can't use someone else's image, as it were. But Bidget or BitGet. I keep saying Bidget. It's BitGet, isn't it? So BitGet sponsor Italian football team Juventus, and it appears to have over 1.5 million users worldwide. So it's a fairly dramatic. It's a pretty big exchange. Not obviously nowhere close to any of the top 10, but having that close is never a good thing for anyone that's got their funds on there. I'd probably be moving them around for now. But yeah, so that's happened. China has summoned the Evergrande founder, and that's as a result of a statement by the government saying that after the company issued a statement saying it might not have sufficient funds to meet its obligations. Obviously, Evergrande is fairly well documented at this point, $300 billion of debt, and it's struggling to match its commitments. Now, there's no guarantee that the group is going to have sufficient funds to continue to perform its financial obligations. The government has come out and said that they're not necessarily going to bail Evergrande out. This is all a bit of a cause for concern in general. If Evergrande were to go into administration or go bankrupt or fall apart, the amount of money that they have in the housing estate, in the real estate, could be a problem globally. Like it could be one of those that has ramifications across the world. So obviously, Chinese government have been speaking with the founder about it. We're going to see how this plays out. There is literally not much that can be done, but I think fundamentally what will end up happening for a number of banks will end up buying up proportions of Evergrande's debt. I know that some have already done that, but they'll probably end up buying up even more because fundamentally a collapse of a company this size with this level of investments would crash every market globally. So I don't think any bank can really afford to let that happen, not again. So we'll see how that plays out. And then obviously the market. So $1.1 billion of leveraged Bitcoin positions were liquidated. $2.5 billion of crypto were liquidated Saturday. So what the bulls are saying. So by Sunday night, Bitcoin was trading at around $49,100. We obviously saw it slump in the early hours of Saturday to 42 grand. So it shed about 400 billion off the market cap before recovering to around 2.2, which is pretty much where it's sitting at round about now, I believe. 2.22. So analysts at CoinDesk blamed at least some of the downturn on trading in crypto derivatives, amplified by growing concerns about prospects for tighter financial conditions. The decline was likely in part technically driven, exacerbated by the derivatives market, and not helped by the downside momentum behind high growth stocks on Friday. So Mike Novogratz tweeted out, "A perfect storm, hawkish Fed, omni spiral, weekend liquidity, pick your levels to bid and turn off the screens. If you have too much risk, offer above and turn off the screens. Staring at them doesn't help. I tried that for years." So Mike Novogratz obviously is a very bullish on the crypto market. He's the CEO of Galaxy Digital, chief exec. So the next step really is to see how both Bitcoin and Ethereum hold up today. Ethereum was trading slightly below 4,200 and then held steady for most of the day. It's now trading below 4,000 again. Doge and Sheep obviously got wrecked a bit. So what's next? Some crypto bulls known for holding the investment long term despite its tendency for wild swings were making light of the Saturday slump, such as this tweet from the Twitter account associated with Billy Marcus, one of the founders of Dogecoin, where he put out, "The entire crypto market, I'm going to flash crash and freak people out. It's fine, I'll hodl. Eventually you'll recover, right?" Eventually you'll recover, right? Yeah. Silly meme. But at the moment, everyone's sort of really stating three potentials for the market. The extended cycle theory, which a lot of people subscribe to. Could this continue? Could we be in a consolidation period for a little bit of extended time? Option 2, the market's going to rally back if it can regain support around the 52 grand level, and then it should go parabolic. And option 3, we're about to hit bear cycle territory. And we've just got to wait to see what the traders around 2:30 in England start doing, because the market continues this fairly heavy retrace from Friday. It's going to be an interesting one. Certainly going to be an interesting day. And the narrative around the buy and the dip continues. I've seen that everywhere. It's one of those where I'd be cautious about buying any dip right now till you have confirmation one way or the other where we're going. Like I said, 52k level for Bitcoin. If it rallies and has a daily close around there, that's fairly positive confirmation the market's going to rally well. A drop down to the 40 grand level would be pretty strong confirmation that we may well be about to hit a bear cycle. And sideways movement for extended periods or for the next few days or week would be a sign that we're in a consolidation period, and that in and of itself can be an accumulation phase. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting day. Would not be watching the charts too much. If you're buying dips, there's no need to watch the charts too much. But yeah, going to be an interesting one. Anyway, only thing I keep an eye on is any evolution in the Evergrande situation, because I still think that we're going to see banks left, right, and centre buying up their debt, because I don't think any bank globally can afford this to crash. It's too big. It's too in debt, and it's got too much money in the property market. So I think we'll see multiple banks buying up their debt. But if they capitulate, if they fall apart, if you're in stocks, you're in shares, you're in markets, be ready for a lot of blood in the water. It's gonna, like I said, going to be very interesting. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope you all keeping well on this Monday morning. Bloody freezing in the UK. And if you're new to crypto, you can check out Copy My Crypto. Like I said, this is where I share my portfolio. We've had some really good wins recently, but the big thing that I keep reiterating is the bear cycle will come. Whether it's now, whether it's a couple months down the line, whether we've got an extended cycle and we're not going to hit the bear cycle till September of next year. When the bear cycle kicks in, cryptos will lose huge value and they will be massively undervalued. And that is the point where you can make investments that will change your life. You'll end up having a year or two at least to strengthen positions and build your positions very, very nicely before the following bull cycle. So all I do during the bear cycle is find those coins, share those gems with the Copy My Crypto members. So again, if you want to know what they are, you can check it out. All right, take it easy. Bye-bye.